So, that Tommy guy? Bit of a dick. Hey, I'm Heather, and we're back with episode 4 of Batwoman. Last time we had Tommy, who wanted basically to be better than Bruce Wayne and better than Batman, and basically his entire thing for his entire life was, let's get back at Batman for saving my mother and not giving me my inheritance sooner. And basically he wanted a bigger building and more money and just, to lord it over Batman. And since Batman isn't in the show yet, he couldn't get his way, and Kate basically beat him down and he got arrested and sent to Arkham. So maybe he'll come back, or maybe he was just a once-off, but I guess we'll see. Also in the episode, we had Kate finding possibly a new romantic partner in Regan. She was nice, she was flirty, and obviously that caused a bit of jealousy with Sophie. And all the while, Mary was just sort of a comic behind the scenes person, not saying anything and sort of pretending to know nothing and just being cute like she is every episode. Beth, Alice, she was causing havoc and calling up her father from their penthouse, and she had a mission to not kill anybody for 24 hours, which she passed with flying colours for about, 10 minutes. And in the end, she saved Batwoman from Crazy Tommy with his stupid gun. And Batwoman embraced her feminine side. She came out as Batwoman instead of Batman, because they couldn't tell before. So she has her red wig now as part of her costume, which is pretty cool. And that was pretty much it. We didn't have too much on any overarching plot points in the last episode, so maybe we'll get some more of that in this one. So let's get right into it and see what this episode has in store.
Previously on Batwoman.
So you're into me.
You would know.
I'll call you then.
Okay, so Regan is in the backstory, so in the previously, so she's probably going to reoccur. It's a heist! It's like a Mission Impossible thing coming down. Who is this? Is this Alice? Nope.
Shiny, shiny.
It's a new player who likes shiny things. It's okay, she didn't kill him. She just sort of... And he was like, oh!
Bling theft in a week.
Vesper.
This time nearly killing a guard in the process. Well, today everyone is asking, where was Batwoman? No show.
Where was
Seriously, was she
Batwoman?
curling her hair?
Going through a breakup.
Ooh.
That one literally risked her life protecting the city. So you're into Reddits now? No, not at this exact moment.
So she didn't tell her everything in their first night together, which is probably for the best. Because who knows if we can even trust this girl. I mean, she's nice, but, that's how they get you.
My friend type thing.
Your friend type thing?
Girlfriend? Because that's what that just sounded like.
It's a guy friend, coworker. We share an office space. The water main broke.
A wise woman once said, "Hurt me with the truth. Don't comfort me with a lie."
See, she didn't
Yes,
have an
Bruce,
evil look
I'm
at the
going
end
around.
there, so that's a good sign.
Because I'm not a... You must be Roxana.
Such a pleasure, Miss Kane. The Museum of Antiquities is so grateful you're lending us Martha Wayne's necklace. We cannot think of a better showpiece to represent strong women and pillars of their community.
She always loved your
This is
museum.
bait. It's bait for the
Margot, is that the last lens change?
Yes.
Shall
the
we get a few more
shiny
shots?
snatcher.
Then we can...
It's
so
the
what-
photographer.
That. Magpie struck again. She left
Magpie.
the place last night.
It's a good name because
Nearly killed a
magpies are known
security
for...
So your pet dog's not looking too good. And probably
It's definitely
not
the
smelling
photographer.
good. What are we doing here?
He hangs out until he tells us Alice's grand plan.
Or
It's kind of funny that she still hasn't. Yeah. What's going on? Why are they? Oh. 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 What's going on? Why is she digging up their graves?
Does your husband know what's in plot 283, Catherine? Of course. You'd follow the cards I left right back here to cover your tracks.
I don't know what you're talking
What do you
about.
want?
At least she's not
This
denying
to
it.
myself. Well, I spent an hour in your house, Catherine. What did you think? I was just poking around your shoe closet, which should be its own monument, by the way. Yeah,
Gotta have shoes. At least Alice kind of knows not to be blaming her father completely. Like, she does sort of know what the story was. Hey!
Oh my God. Hi! You're Batwoman.
Mary Hamilton, huge fan, but not in like an annoying way.
Is she gonna find
Welcome
out?
to Gotham. And you know what? Screw the haters.
It's
I once
actually a
wore
good
this
disguise.
jumpsuit, and it was bordering on last season.
I need your help.
Oh, she's a voice thing. It's a good disguise because, like, I can't even recognize
Grossly infected.
that Kate's in there, in that costume.
Your bat belt.
Birds of a feather should flock together.
I'm allergic to feathers.
But to me, it's food, a roof over my head, and a modicum of dignity.
Gotta eat. She has to start a shoe collection. It's all the rage. Batwoman. Now look what you've done.
Batarang? More like Bat-a-whiff. According to the gallery's security footage, last night Our Lady Crusader missed the return on her not-so-trusty Batarang and caused some major damage to a gilded vase
Vesper
that once
is
belonged
just
to
trouble.
Marie and
You probably
I think we'll see her
miscalculated your
eventually.
I didn't.
Maybe you
There'll be a
angled
whole
wrong.
episode
it's
about
broken.
Vesper.
It's not broken.
If it worked, I would have caught it.
Should I flip your wrist back with the snap and a
You're
snap and a fork?
batsplaining. I already have the whole city on my ass. I do not need
Explaining.
you joining in the corner.
Magpie.
How long will that take?
Depending on the complexity of the deformulation, hour and a half.
Great. I'll see you then.
Wait, where are you going?
I owe someone a lunch.
Someone. A date. Cool. Yeah, no, I'll be here. Not dating anyone because I love to work. Love to work. This is great. Have fun.
He's a hard worker. That's good. I'm just going to take everything he says literally and not sarcastically. Oh, he's listening to Beth's recital. It's the same song as
Pretty song.
last episode.
Alice
Hey,
was
Soph.
playing it when Beth played the cello. This was her favorite piece.
Do you think
What'd you bring me?
Of course not.
Bomb's
Your
one
wife.
of ours. Why would someone at Hamilton want to ambush the convoy?
Why indeed?
You Googled me.
Of course I did. No one's allowed to have secrets anymore.
There's been a water thing.
Another plumbing emergency?
Electric fault.
Electrical fire in the ventilation system.
That sounds like a real mess. What is it?
There's a fundraiser later at the Antiquities Museum. You want to be my date?
Maybe.
Come
Maybe.
on. 9:30.
See, no, still no evil looks. Even though we are dwelling on her after they part. I keep waiting for the moment.
Or did she take anything? My Aunt Martha's pearl necklace.
Damn. Did your dad know?
I really appreciate it.
I'm glad you came to me. I know things between us have been a little tense.
Just a
We
little
always
bit.
make a good team.
Are you still married? Because the way you're looking at me right now. Oh, little bunny! They're so dumb.
I'm not playing games. Who wants to help me send her a message?
I don't like her, so me.
Mimi.
But I don't really want any part of this. The shears stuff. I would like to swap teams.
How did Bruce make living a double life look so easy?
Oh, he didn't. He was miserable.
Bruce Wayne, guy had 3 Ferraris and slept with half of Gotham.
The Playboy thing gave him a cover. Different women meant he could tell the same lies easily, but sucks for him too. Honestly, in those last few months, I think being Batman was easier for him than being Bruce. So the address is a...
See, on Bruce,
I just got to the old Gotham.
being
hotel.
Bruce is like wearing a mask.
The address linked to the P.O. Box account.
Being Batman is kind of like not.
The facility gave it to what?
Good suit.
You know you can't breathe, right?
You're kidding me.
I didn't invent kinetic energy. How long can you hold your breath for?
It's dicey after 2
A minute? Let's do it.
Actually, now might be a good time to let you know that I fixed the Batarang. And by fixed, I mean realized it was calibrated for Bruce, who has longer arms than you. Guess it wasn't entirely your fault? You're probably thinking some pretty choice words right now, but since you'll blow up if you say them out loud, probably best to keep them to yourself. Anyway, all fixed. Definitely been a minute. Still alive? Don't answer that.
I'd be dead. Woo! Hey!
Help me. Alice.
Oh, I'm not actually Al.
He's drugged up. Just play along.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Okay, Mary, you got it. You got this. Get the info out of him.
Darling. I've foolishly forgotten the details of my evil plan. Perhaps you could...
Has no idea.
About who? Who?
No, she has big plans for him.
Good going, Mary. You got stuff from him. This is the fingerless guy.
Is it done?
Does this look done to you?
Oh my god.
That bitch is a rare breed of psychopath.
2 episodes in a row there's a party. Except this one is a bit more rich. Like it's less of a party and more of a look at all this cool stuff we have. She could have said hello and then made an excuse about a termite infestation. Oh, she's just ditching her bat suit. I like the way Regan's the only one wearing like something colorful like pink.
But I figured
everybody else is very
on the prowl,
subtle.
we could use the extra manpower. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were here with anyone.
Awkward.
We start over and I mention how beautiful you look.
That's
Thank you.
Smooth.
And I hate that worked.
Miss...
That is not her necklace. It's a replica. It's the last thing that Magpie printed.
She stuck a bomb in here.
Yeah. Bada boom, bada
Why
bing.
would Magpie bomb the museum?
She's not. It's a Trojan horse. Use the explosion in the showroom as a distraction and she'll have free reign over the exhibit room.
Time to get the suit. She's a funny laugh. She's taking far too much joy from her birdly pursuits. Why wait around just to chuckle?
Mommy, I found a marble.
She gonna lose her hand. Vesper's gotta love that. Time to chase the bird. It's a good thing there was water there. Or she would have just, like, killed her. Are they gonna unmask her?
I've seen you before. You're the photographer. And you weren't just taking photos of Wayne Tower, you were casing it. People like you never notice people like me.
You know, I was a guest writer on this episode.
Well, some of us, I like you. You're funny. You're cool. But that's not really enough. I'm not a needy person, Kate, but if I'm gonna make an effort, miss a spin class or rearrange a work shift, all I ask for is a little honesty.
You're gonna break up in just one episode.
But I'm not in a place right now where I can share all of myself with someone else.
You obviously have a lot going on. I just hope whatever it is makes you happy.
Not really. Well, now she's freed up for Sophie.
You should hear this from me.
Sweetheart, what's going on?
It was years ago. You and Kate wouldn't stop looking.
Uh-oh. She's actually going to tell him.
The more
They found bones. Skull fragments.
Hamilton employees found bones. From a deer. I paid the DNA analyst to write the report. The police,
Why would you do
my
that?
investigators, the entire...
But he ruined my favorite plaid shirt when he stabbed me.
How dare he?
So, my point is, Alice is looking for a mouse, or someone named Mouse. He said Mouse, and she's big plans for him. So, thought you should know. What is that?
Subdermal transponder.
A what?
She's gonna trace him.
He leads me to good work, Mary.
Thank you.
Now he has to believe, because he deals with facts, and now the fact he was relying on, the bone fragments, never existed. So, that's it.
If I'm going to embrace the bat, then I'm going to have to embrace hiding a part of myself from the outside world. Living this double life is a sacrifice. But our city is worth it.
Okay, that was episode 4 of Batwoman. We had two main storylines. We had 3 storylines this episode. We had the first one was the sort of the villain of the week, the Magpie, who was going around stealing shiny trinkets for her collection, and she had a real chip on her shoulder. And she was a photographer, which I kind of called because, you know, whenever you see somebody who's like, why are they in that scene in particular? It sort of jumps out at you. Yeah. And she liked bombs, and she liked cackling and giggling, and she basically went down pretty easy. No real problem for Batwoman. The secondary story was Kate and Regan and their relationship, and the fact that because Kate is Batwoman, she has to basically duck out all the time and lie about it. And Regan just, you know, she liked her, but she didn't want to have that sort of relationship. She wanted a more open and honest and intimate one, rather than one with lots of secrets and, you know, this sort of artificial wall between them. And it also built into the whole thing, you know, where Batwoman was coming to terms with the fact that even though she's been open all her life about her sexuality, she has to be guarded and hidden about her identity as Batwoman. So that was sort of a nice tie-in with that story with her girlfriend. And Sophie was there just on the surface level, just, to remind us that they still have a thing for each other. And the final storyline was Alice and Catherine and the whole bone fragment thing, which actually came out a lot sooner than I thought. That this show has a habit of going quicker than I expected to go. Like in the first episode where Kate was like, Alice is Beth, like just straight out. Or maybe it was the second episode. But yeah, it happened really quickly. And in this episode, the bone fragment deception came out like just, cards on the table. This is what happened. So yeah, I don't know if their marriage is going to... That's got to cause some big friction because, that's pretty serious. You basically lied that you found his dead daughter's remains. I don't know. It's too much, So yeah, now he must know that Alice is Beth, and we also had Mary doing her interrogation when the guy was under the influence of drugs. And this mouse that will find out what it means, probably in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. If you liked the reaction, click like, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.